Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be doing a Miniverse Halloween edition. And I can't believe we're at Series 3 Halloween already. As you can see the background ones, we do have other Halloween editions in the background that I've done last year. The only one I don't have, I don't think they didn't do a special edition the first year, and don't have the caramel apples, which I was very disappointed about. I didn't start Miniverse really before, or collecting or doing videos at all before that Halloween, so I did not get them. But the other ones in the background, as you can see, I had to buy the latte online, and I bought the pumpkin spice latte, and then the pumpkin pie online. That was about it. This year I ended up getting, well, last year too, I ended up getting the Beetlejuice Sand Garden here. And then this year we do have the Beetlejuice cocktail, so you'll have to wait and see. But this one has 4 to collect in it, which they seem to be doing that in every series now, like special series where they have 3 of them and then a special edition one, which is cool because it makes you buy more to hunt. So we have a haunted mansion. Today we're going to be doing these monster drinks. As you can see there, they're going to look really cute. They're like cute little monsters. And then jack-o'-lanterns, which we will be doing as well, which I love the pumpkins. They're pretty easy and straightforward, but honestly, I love how cute they are. And then we did manage to get the shrimp cocktail Beetlejuice edition, so you'll have to stay tuned for that as well. Alrighty, so today we're going to be doing drinks, as I said. And wait, okay, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Honestly, it tells you to put ice and then drink. We do that backwards. Put drink and then ice in, because then it pops it up a little bit, and then if you need more after, you can. So let's get started. It comes with this beautiful green tray here that looks like a slime splatter. It's cute. Also, these candy eyeballs, which are adorable in there. I can't wait to use those. Comes with the tweezers as always. The topper this year, instead of a ghost last year and a pumpkin the first year, it is a bat. We got a batty in the house. Huh. All right, monster cups here. This reminds me of Monsters Inc. because it's both. It reminds me of Mike Lazowski, but also a mixture. It's like Mike and Sully had a child. So we get a little here, a little tall one. Actually, I think it's a nod to Mike and Sully, because Sully's taller and a little bit more lean but stronger, and Mike's a little more round and he's like an eyeball, you know. So I'm very excited for those. They both have horns and texture. It comes with this monster punch here, delicious, which it's grape with eyeballs on it. I don't usually like grape things, but hey, for the season, we'll do it. And then it came with this monster decor pack. It is googly eyes. Can't wait to use those. And the table it comes with is this purple table with splatters and eyeballs on it, so it's very corresponding to the platter it came with. And then it came with ice as well, a good old bag of ice. I do have the Mini Brands fridge over here. You can't see it off camera, but I did take this out of the freezer here. It comes with a scoop, and it doesn't come with ice, but I decided to pour a bag of ice in here. So a few of these, I think they're a little lighter color, a little lighter, because I did make some ice. If you look back at my shorts, I made some ice. And then also too, you can just put ice in there. So we're going to be using the ice that I have here before I open it up, and then later on we'll just pour that in there. And it doesn't matter if they're different colors, because once they're in there, you don't really ever see the ice anyway. So, well, you see it a little bit, but it's not like it's... The main focus is going to be these eyeballs, so I'm very excited. Okay, and first tip and trick, it tells you... I'm going to tell you backwards. I'm not a pro yet, but I've done a lot of these, so I will tell you that this is the way that works best. For me, you can do it however you want, but it's telling you to put ice cubes in as 1 and fill it up to there, which is kind of deceiving, because I guess 1, 2. It's saying fill it up after ice cubes. First, fill it up, not to the top with the thing. Then we're going to put ice cubes in it. If you put the ice cubes in first, if you pour anything into ice, it literally will... There's air pockets in there, so it's trapping more air. So look, we're not going to... It wants us to do this. Let me just show you. And I love the little... like thing. I got a new fridge a long time ago. Well, maybe a few months ago. No, maybe a year ago now. And it came with a new big thing that has ice in it, which I love, because I love ice. Just when I want ice, I don't want to deal with ice cube trays. I don't want to deal with all that crap. So it came with a big tub, and then I bought a scoop for ice, and I've been using that, which I love. All right, so I just wanted to show you that how that works. Oh my gosh, everything always falls. Okay, so for safety, we're gonna move that back there. We're gonna do it on this flat surface. So let's open up our monster juice here, and resin, just because it's resin, it's kind of like water. It has the water displacement. So this is why we're doing the resin first, and then we're putting the ice in. So let's start with the little one. And these ones with the rounder bottoms, like it's like a little belly bottom kind of, they tend to come out a little easier. And of course, it's like a see-through grate because it has to cure properly. So what we're gonna do is pour that much in. I hope there's enough for the other one, because when you put the ice in, it's gonna go up even higher. All right, and we're gonna pour it over here. There's not that much in here, so we're gonna have to let it drip for a minute. What happens if I put it in here? And I'm trying to do longer videos for you guys. Eventually, I will be monetized, so I will have a few ads in a video, and I don't control that. I don't know how it works yet. I think I just say put ads in the video, and it puts ads in the video. So if you want to watch the ad, just let you know it supports me. Okay, for some reason, there's not much in here. Like, come on. Hello. We're not going back to series 1, are we? Where there was no resin in the containers at all. Like, this better have enough in here. So I should have started with the big one first. Okay. What's going on in here? Come on. All right, you guys. I'm going to pause the video real quick, let this drip down, and then we'll be right back. All right, so as you see, I'm letting it drip like this, and clearly, I'm a little disappointed in this Halloween series one because there's not enough resin to even, obviously they're counting on us putting a lot of ice in there, I guess, but I don't even have enough to top it off. So I might have to use clear to top it off and do a little bit of stabby into it. I wish I should have done this one first. So you know what we're gonna do? I hope it doesn't get messy, but we're gonna pour some of this in there. Okay, right like that, and turn it the other way. All right, let me wipe this off real quick. Okay, I wiped it off, and I made sure I should have filled the bigger one first, I guess. Okay, maybe that's exactly how it's supposed to be. So let's put the ice in. This is how I like to avoid water bubbles. Goodness gracious. These little plastic ice has fallen everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to scoop it up. And look, if you plop the ice in, everything has a weight, you know. That's what it is, even though it's plastic. My gosh. So it's going to sink. But the way it works is it sinks, and as it sinks, it kind of pushes the air bubbles out. Let me get this other ice that I dropped. Because if you were to put the ice first, it would literally... Okay, and look at this. Like, there's ice in it, but you can barely even see it. You can see it in there, I guess, a little bit. I'm going to have to use clear resin to top this off. Like, this is going to be... I know it's not... Well, I guess it's not... It's Miniverse's fault, but I don't want to blame them. But, like, I don't understand. Maybe I got a... I'm going to say maybe I got a dud one. Sometimes they come with not enough resin, but as I've learned over the years, I've watched the first videos, the first series, and those ones didn't really come with enough resin. They did adjust the resin, because I do have a lot of extra resin, as you know, if you watched my pantry video. I have a lot of we do, well, when I do a project, usually I have leftover resin. So it's rare to me that I'm using all the resin. Oh my god, these ice are flying everywhere. So we're gonna need to fill up these things with ice. One moment, let me pick up these literal stray ice cubes that I flung everywhere because of the ice scoop. Okay, so as you see, I'm just gonna let these soak in a minute. I'm gonna have to add clear resin onto it just to make it work properly. So let me get my clear resin out. And what I'm going to do is just add it on the top. And you won't really tell, I don't think. It's just kind of like adding more in there to make it look more full. And you'll see, I'm going to have to wait for the air bubbles to come up, because this is why I don't like to add resin in after. And I'm going to give it a little stabby stab before I cure it so that it kind of blends well. 1 minute. I need to buy more toothpicks. Okay, so what I'm going to do, just if you can see right here, there's a little discoloration. It's hard to see on camera, but you can kind of see where the clear is. So I'm stabbing it just to give it a little mixy. And this will create the layer on top that we need. And you know what? It's not that bad. It actually looks good. You can see the ice in it like it's a drink. We need this layer so that we can put the eyeballs on it after. So I'm going to put these in the light. It says to fill it up to a certain amount, put them in the light. We might need to add a little more resin just so they are higher up after. Then we put the eyeballs on and we're going to give them a little stacking and cure them up real good. And then we finish the plate with a eyeball garnish. So let me put these in the light and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I gave those a full cure. And as you can see, they're looking good. And you can't really tell that they're like, there's a little bit of clear in there. You know, it looks like a fizzy purple drink. I'm very excited kind of the way it came out. Okay, and that's why I always like to have a clear resin on hand. This is just a literal UV resin I got on Amazon, but you can also use extra clear resin that comes with some of the projects or whatever. So what I'm going to do actually first, now that we have our foundation, I'm going to pour more clear resin in there, a little bit up to the top there to make it look like everything is really full. Let it give it a little pool there. And I'm going to give that one more cure just to seal it off so that our eyeballs will be up high enough in the container so it won't look different. It won't look too weird, okay? So I'll be right back in 1 second again. All right, so I gave those a cure again, and we're gonna put the eyeballs on top this time. So we got our candy eyeballs by Sunny Day Co. And the way I like to do things, kind of try to poke it through the back here without puncturing the front area. All right, poke it in with some sharp scissors, and I'm gonna cut it like this. If you want, this is a tip and trick if you want to save it as a display item. Just kind of pop it open. And then if you see the front, you can't even tell that it's cut because it looks brand new. And then my finger's in there. So we can pull these out here. And then when you're done, you just put a little piece of tape over there. And whatever's left in there is completely like usable. Whoops, still usable, but also displayable. Okay, so it's telling us that we are going to do a 3 eyeball on this bigger one here and a 2 eyeball on the small one. And then it comes with decals, which are in here. Oh, I didn't even see them. Stickers for the mouth. Awesome. So we'll put the mouths on after. Let's try this out. So we're gonna need, this one says to make a cluster so that it looks more like it's easier to pyramid it. Did I just drop an eyeball? 2. These are cool. 3. Run away, eyeball! No! 1 moment. Alrighty. I dropped the eyeballs. You know what? Let's put them in here because it rolled right off. 1, 2, and then I'm gonna try 3. I don't know if I'm gonna do a pyramid. 1. Well, how many are in there? Okay, well, if there's just enough to make the perfect amount, I guess we might not even have to keep them. We'll see. Okay, and how I'm gonna do this is use a little bit of, just a tiny dab of clear resin, and we're gonna need our cure light. Where did I put that light? 1 moment. Oh, right here. Got my cure light so we can spot cure this thing in place, and we might need some tweezers as well. 1 moment. Looking for my black tweezers. I see them. They're over here. I'm gonna have to buy a new set of black pointy tweezers. Not even black pointy tweezers, just pointy tweezers so I can have. Okay, so I want the very minimal because we already did this. As you see, it's a nice dome top here, and we're gonna want the eyeballs to be in the middle here. So I'm just gonna do literally that, a dab of it. Use a toothpick or a utensil, and what we're gonna do is just kind of mix it around a little bit because it will blend with the existing resin in there, and it won't look like there's really resin. Look at that. There's nothing. It looks like there's nothing on there. And what we're gonna do with this, wait, this one is the 3 eyeball one, right? Whoops. My gosh, you know that meme. Oh wait, was that James Charles? Ew. I hope it wasn't. My God. Okay. My goodness, these freaking eyeballs are bouncing everywhere. I'm trying to get these stable. Where? Okay. Sorry, everybody, bearing with me. Okay, so we're gonna do the cluster of triangle on the big one, and then we'll just do 2 on the small one. So what I'll do here, try to place it where the eyeballs are looking up. You guys have seen Hercules where the old ladies, they all share an eyeball? Oh my God, this is gonna be a little challenging. Oh no, you guys, they're going cross-eyed. Ah! This is crazy. The eyes are, we don't want kissing eyes. Come on. Great googly moogly. That looks pretty good right there. You guys stop moving. I don't know what, this is harder than I thought it was going to be. I want him looking forward. And you know what? If he's looking a little silly, it's completely fine because it is a monster. I'm trying to get it to stay forward, but every time you move it a little bit, they correspond with each other. Okay. No. Okay. That looks pretty good. They're both looking up relatively nice. I'm going to cure that in place. Use your spot cure light. All right, so I don't think those things are moving. I'm trying to see what they want to do. Okay, we're going to need to put one in the back there. Okay, come on. Sorry, my chair. Get over here, chair. Okay, I'm going to put a tiny bit in the back. And I think for aesthetics, we're going to put the black eyeball down like that so you can't see. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Jeez, I'm crow. This thing's popping out. Okay, so they weren't as far up close as I'd like, but you know what? It's okay. We're making do. Oh, I can still move them a little bit because they didn't. It was just a spot cure. That's okay. I don't want the eyeball. So what you don't want, or I don't want, is that black eyeball showing through. So I'm gonna put the eyeball down. Make sure it's facing down, like right there. Okay, so I go around each way and you can't really see it at all. Okay, cure this in place. And remember, these are temporary because obviously you've seen the eyeballs moving around a little bit. They're not going to stay in place until you give them a good cure. One tiny dab of clear in the middle, and then we'll get our third eyeball, and that gives it a triangle support. Come on. Oh my gosh, that looks adorable. That looks cute right there. Okay, so I'm going to give this one a full cure in the light so everything can cure properly while I work on the other one. Okay, this next one should be pretty simple, and I'm going to try to do it a little bit better. Put a dab of clear resin. Where's my toothpick? Got a toothpick here, so I'm going to just spin it around, and we're going to put the eyeballs. This one I'm trying to make sure they're like even because this is just two eyeballs. Oh my gosh, they're still kind of low. I should probably put more clear resin in there. Oh my gosh, this is like, you see them moving it's like a puzzle. Gonna move them forward, and they want to stay backwards. All right, looks like a little furry monster that way. I just try to cure it in place. It's because I'm a perfectionist and I know that sometimes nothing's perfect, but I forget that nothing's perfect, and then my brain's like, no, you want it perfect. So what I'm gonna do, push it forward. Come on. Why did I not know this was gonna be so challenging? What? You guys, I'm gonna leave this in because the struggle is real. There we go. That looks good. I'm gonna cure it real quick before she moves. That looks perfect. And he's kind of peeking over. Like, I should have put a little bit more clear resin in this one again, but I don't want it overflowing. Okay, let me cure this one with its brother real quickly. Let those cure. And while those cure, we will finish up with the googly moogly eyes. So basically it wants us to we're going to add the faces on after too, but it wants us to add googly eyes to the plate. Let's open up this packaging. Comes with googly eyes, and it comes with, hopefully they're just stickers, not decals, because the decals don't want to stick to things that have texture on them, and they look like decals. We'll see. Okay, let me put that to the side. And I'm just going to add a few, googly eyes on, and just give them a firm press down real quick. Leave enough room for the things to be set on. Oh man, but I love the different sizes of the googlies, and I'm just putting them on like the edge of the platter, kind of the dots, not the dots, the drips. I think that looks cool. I don't know how well those stay. I might have to resin them on honestly after. This is a temporary. I don't know if you guys have seen some people who go to stores and put googly eyes on everything. It works well if you firmly hold it for just a moment. Okay, I'm just doing the edges like I said so that I know I have room for the, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to glue them on after. We'll do one more small one. No! My white diamonds and lovers. Okay. Okay. Alright, we got a googly eye platter. We have no more eyes in the container here, so I'm going to move that down. I'm going to grab these one moment. Okay, so I cured these bad boys up. Alright, so we have the 3 eyeballs. Honestly, I think it looks a little silly like this. It needs it, but I think you could have just easily... Are you kidding me? This is not even cured on. Okay. Well, clearly I need more resin. Okay, we'll be right back in a minute, and we're going to cure that bad boy in place because it did not get cured. My gosh. Come on. Now the whole thing's covered in... Are you kidding me? I'll wash my hands in a second. Now the whole thing's covered in clear resin, and it's driving me nuts. This is not funny. Come on. Stay. Are you kidding me? You guys, I'm leaving it in. All the struggles are real. I just need the eyeball to literally face forward, and every time I move it up, I want it right It's so lightweight that it keeps moving. Let me cure that up and wash my hands. I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I fixed that thing up. That eyeball is in place now. Oh my gosh, what a disaster that was. Okay, so as you see, we got a bunch of different little ice in there, and we have our things ready to go. Okay, they look a little silly, but you know what? They're monsters, so it's fine. And we're going to be putting on these decals for their mouths real quick. Okay, the one with three eyeballs has the fang. And I'm hoping these are stickers and not decals. Oh, they're decals. Jeez, okay, so I'm going to put this one here. I'm going to put it halfway on here like this. I don't know how it's going to stick to the textured surface, but we're going to find out. So what you do is squish it on there real quick. Press as hard as you can so that it sticks well. The face, I don't know why they did this because the textured surface, it's not going to stick as well as I hoped, but keep pressing it, and then hopefully try to peel it off gently. Alrighty, that worked. And what we're going to do is push down just firmly again, just so it stays on. And it has a face. How cute. So this one, we're going to use this little face on here, and we're going to put it in the middle. And the way that these work is push them down firmly as you can because they're adhesive on the back, and then once you pull them off, it's like a little transfer decal, kind of like a Cricut. If you have a Cricut machine or something, that's how that works. All right, so pull that off and just push it down, firmly grasp it. Okay, and that is the end to that. We can throw these out. We have one googly eye left. So we have our monster drinks. They don't come with any straws. Whoops, which is fine. All right, that's the last of it. So we have our monster drinks with our eyeballs and our googly tray and everything like that. The only downfall is that for some reason this didn't come with enough resin. So hopefully yours does, but mine didn't. I had to use an extra bit of clear. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I will be putting these in the background so I can display them. So when we make the next ones, there's a few more Halloween ones to come. So stay tuned and thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one.